Good morning! Welcome to Teddy Berms. Ngayong araw na to, we are going to talk about improving your audio when it comes to vlogging. So make sure to stick around because pag-uusapan natin paano magamit ng phone as your microphone lang, paano magamit ng external mic, at paano natin isi-synchronize yung audio na ginawa mo sa external mic mo at yung video na sinushoot mo. Alright? Roll the intro! What's up everybody, this is your boy Teddy Berms back again with another video, with another vlog, with another adventure, baby! Uy! With another adventure, baby! So we are back again with another self-help video mga kaibigan. This is part 2 of the series of how to vlog. Hindi nyo pa napapanood yung part 1 natin. Make sure to watch it muna. Eto, nandito yun sa card or it's in the description below, link below. By the way, if you're new to this channel and if you don't speak Tagalog or Bisaya, make sure to click on the captions, turn it on, select English. That way you can follow or understand the things that we are going to talk about today. Alright! So in the last video, the part 1, pinag-usapan natin dun paano mag-vlog, bakit mo kailangan mag-vlog. Alright! Yung reason kung ba't ka nag-start mag-vlog. Alright! Yung mga benefits when it comes to vlogging. Alright! At yung mga important factors that you need to consider or kailangan mong i-understand when you are start shooting videos for yourself or when you start vlogging. Alright! Part 1 also talked about the importance of using an equipment. It doesn't need to be mahal. Hindi naman kailangan na expensive. Dili food kinahanglan na daghan. You just need the essential ones. Example is your phone or your camera. You can't start a video if you don't have a camera. Also, gorilla pad. That way, komportable ka sa pagbablog mo.
What are you doing?
Gorilla pad. Remember, di mo kailangan ng mamahalin na gamit. Di mo kailangan ng mamahalin na cellphone. Pero kung afford mo namang bumili ng camera, then why not? Kung marami kang pera, edi pwede kang bumili ng mamahalin na camera. Yung sa sobrang dami na ng pera mo, edi bilhin mo yung IMAX Arri 65. The very camera na ginamit sa pag-shoot ng Avengers Infinity War, Avengers Endgame, and Stranger Things. Pero kung kagaya ka sa akin na walang pera o walang budget para niyan, cellphone lang, okay na. Alright, alright. Pag-usapan muna natin yung 3 factors na kailangan mong maintindihan kung nagsa-start ka na mag-vlog. Very first one is the video quality. Hindi ibig sabihin na kailangan maganda yung camera mo. What I'm talking about is you need to set the resolution. Kung may phone ka, set it to the highest resolution as possible. That way, yung quality ng video mo pag piniplay natin is maganda. Alright. By the way, if hindi nyo pa napapanood na ako'y video, meron akong video na ginawa. It's about vlogging with your phone. Specifically, the Huawei Nova 2i. Yung phone ko nabasag. That phone can only shoot 1080. Imagine yung mga bagong phone natin ngayon. The iPhone 11 Pro which can shoot 4K resolution with stabilization, baby. Pero wala akong iPhone, di ko mapapakita. Or the Huawei P30 Pro which can shoot 50 times zoom in quality video. What the frick, man? But for me personally, okay na yung 1080p or 2.7K. Fights na yun. But if you have camera, of course, I'm not trying to shrug cameras or DSLRs off. Make sure to choose the highest setting as possible. That's the point. The video quality needs to be nice. Yung handling mo rin, kailangan maganda. Which brings us to number 2, mga kaibigan, is yung lighting. Diba, ang dilim? May itim na nga ako, tapos naging madilim pa. So, ngipin ko na lang yung makikita nyo. Very easy mga kaibigan, kailangan maganda yung lighting nyo. Kung daytime, hindi yan problema kasi meron namang araw, so hindi madilim yung mga shots nyo. But when it's nighttime and the setting is dim or hindi siya maliwanag, pwede kayong bumili ng LED lights nasa Shopee or nasa Lazada. Ito, mga samples. Or pwede nyo gamitin yung phone nyo. Pwede nyo gamitin yung flashlight ng phone nyo. May mga cellphones na hindi nagvi-video when the flash is turned on. Tip lang, download kayo ng open camera dito. Ito yung itsura niyan. You can search it in the Play Store or in iOS. I'm not sure. Download that app kasi that will allow you to shoot videos while your flash is turned on. Okay? And the very third factor, which is the very title of this video, is your audio. Alright. First, you need to understand na kung nagvi-video kayo, kausap nyo is real audience. Now, I understand na mahirap siya. What the frick, man? Pero if nasanay ka na, just imagine na yung camera mo is kaibigan mo. Just imagine na yung camera mo is totoong tao na nangkikinig sa'yo pero walang mga reply. What the frick, man? Alright! So kung paano ka makipag-usap sa mga kaibigan mo, dapat ganun ka rin makipag-usap sa camera mo. Kasi imagine naman kung ganito ka, ay mga ka-Berms, what's up sa inyo? Manonood ka ba kung ganyan yung quality? O ganyan yung boses ng nagbablog? Oh, hell nah, man! So that's the first tip. Speak loud enough. Speak loud enough na madidinig ng mga audience nyo. Giahak, nag-error man eh. So yun guys, biglang nag-error yung camera. Pasensya na kayo kung biglang naputol. Basta the point is need to speak loud enough that way your audience can hear you. Okay? Next tip mga kaibigan is to use an external mic. If you can afford a microphone or an external microphone, pwede kayo bumili. It's just in Shopee. Pwede kayo mag-search doon. But if you're saving money, is pwede nyo lang gamitin yung phone nyo as the microphone. Which kagaya ko rin before nung nag-start pa ako. So if meron kayong extra phone sa bahay, or kung meron kayong kakilala na may extra phone, a friend, kapatid mo, papa mo, mama mo, is you can just use their phone as your microphone while ginagamit mo yung phone mo as your main camera, as the source. Kasi minsan, pag nasa labas ka, is maingay, maraming kotse, maraming hangin, maraming mga other sounds na pwede makahinder sa audio ng main phone mo na ginagamit mo sa pag-shoot ng video. Kaya kailangan mo minsan ng microphone, especially if nasa public place ka. So this time mga kaibigan, mga ka-Berms, gagamitin ko yung phone ko as the microphone until the end of the video. At i-ditch ko to, itatanggalin ko to ngayon, okay? You know, so I'm currently using my phone. Ibababa ko to. I'm gonna put this down. Yun, hindi na ako kinahanglan. So right now I'm currently using this as my microphone. Ang ganda lang 'di ba kasi if you're talking, if you're vlogging, parang naghahawak ka lang ng phone or casually lang naghihintay ng text. The way to do this mga kaibigan, mga ka-Berms, is while you're doing your vlog, while you're shooting your video or your camera, pwede phone, pwede DSLR, you can just hold this phone na ginagamit mo as your microphone down here. O parang ganyan. Be careful ng mga kaibigan if you're recording the audio kasi minsan tumatama siya sa damit mo. Example, it's gonna be really annoying sa mga viewers mo, so be careful lang, okay? Alright! Ngayon naman mga kaibigan, ipapakita ko sa inyo yung difference kung gumagamit kayo ng microphone at kung wala. Sige, tignan niyo na lang dito. So currently, I'm in my home screen mga kaibigan, mga ka-Berms. So first thing that you need to do is you need to look for the recorder application. It's pretty much installed already if you already own a phone, or kung wala kayong recorder, pwede naman kayo mag-download sa Play Store. Here's the recorder. Let's open it up. So kung nakikita nyo, it's currently running kasi itong naririnig nyo is coming from the phone, itong audio. Let's try to turn it off. I-off natin, o i-pause pala, i-pause. So this is the audio sa camera. Ewan ko if it's good or it's bad or if it's different. But for me, I prefer using a microphone kasi I don't think na maganda yung audio. For me, is it different? Different ba? Let's unpause it. Yun! And we're back with the audio coming from the phone. Another tip mga kaibigan is if you're using your phone as a microphone, make sure to face where the microphone is located near your mouth. So next question is, how do you synchronize your audio and your video together? Let's watch this. Okay guys, I hope you can see the screen well. The editor that I'm using is Filmora 9. It's basic, it gets the job done. It's for beginners. If your laptop is like mine, it isn't much. It isn't a gaming laptop, it's just a basic one. Then this editor is for you. But take note that this tutorial applies to all of the editors. If you're using Adobe Premiere, Sony Vegas, DaVinci, or whatever it is you're using, this applies to all of those as well. Okay? Now let's begin. First thing you need to do mga kaibigan is you will need to import the videos and the audio. Let me import those. I already have the videos in, and let's look for the audio. Punta natin yung audio. Here, I have here too as well. Okay, then the next thing that you're going to do is bring in the video down and the audio as well. Make sure that the audio you're bringing down matches the video that you are also bringing down or you just brought down. And then the next thing that you're going to do, my friends, is you need to match the wavelengths or yung audio na nasa baba. If you can see this, here, I'm hovering it in the mouse. If you can see that, you need to match those wavelengths with the audio wavelengths that are in the video. Okay, so let's try to play the audio and the video at the same time. And makikita nyo mga kaibigan na yung audio at ng video at yung audio ng recorder is hindi siya nagmamatch kasi iba yung timing eh. Mas inuna ko in-on yung microphone before I started recording the video. Mic test. 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 Yun. If you can see that, it's a delay. Mas nauna yung audio. So what we are going to do, mga kaibigan, is ima-match natin yung audio ng video with the audio that you recorded. One sign that you know na nagmamatch na siya is if naalala yung bata pa tayo, tina-turn on natin yung electric fan and then kumakanta tayo sa harap, blah, 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 yung parang may robot sound. Yung boses mo sa video is parang ganun na. Next thing you'd like to do is expand mo yung timeline. That way nakikita mo ng maayos yung audio wavelengths at yung wavelengths ng video. Play natin ulit. Mic test. You know, let's try to match that. Yun. Parang nagmamatch ka lang ng parang naglalaro ka lang ng game.
Mic test.
Yun. Malapit na siya. Let's expand it more pa.
Mic test.
Yun. There it is. And then nakita nyo, once nag-match na yung isang wavelengths sa ginawa mong mic test, I prefer kung before kayo mag-record is gumawa kayo ng mic test thingy, kagaya nito. That way, if nag-start na kayo magsasalita sa toong video, di na kayo mahirapan mag-match nung audio na ni-record mo sa video.
Mic test. Mic test.
Let's try to play at the very moment kung saan nagsa-start na talaga yung video or yung actual na pagsasalita natin.
Good morning! Welcome to Teddy Berms. Ngayong araw na to, we are going to talk about improving your audio.
There. Once nag-match na yung audio at yung video mo, then pwede mo nang i-mute yung video mo. Kasi if you don't mute the video, it's gonna sound weird. You don't want to talk like a robot sa video. Okay, so let's check on the mute. You know, naka-mute na. And then we are left with the audio that was recorded using the microphone.
Good morning! Welcome to Teddy Berms. Ngayong araw na to, we are going to talk about improving your audio when it comes to vlogging. So make sure to stick around.
So yun lang, di ba ganun kadali? If you're using a laptop, mas madali siya. If you're using a phone or laptop, pretty much the same rules apply. You just need to synchronize yung mga wavelengths niya. I hope you guys learned. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the bell para updated kayo sa mga upcoming videos. This is your friend Teddy Berms. Keep it 100 guys. Goodbye.